Hey guys, it's Ciara and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my goals and intentions for 2021, so essentially my New Year's resolutions. I saw Liv Greenarch do this video last year where she did 20 goals for 2020, so I'm going to do a similar thing. So I wrote a list in my notes on my phone of all my goals, intentions, things I want to achieve, things I want to start, things I want to do, and I'm just going to sort of read them out and talk through some of them. I don't want this video to be too long because at the end of the day I realise people don't actually click on my longer videos because they don't care. So I'm going to make shorter videos to the best of my ability from now on. I just wanted to quickly point out that in this video I said next year several times, and when I say that I'm referencing this year as in 2021, but when I filmed it, it was New Year's Eve of 2020, so I said next year referencing this year, and I said this year referencing last year, and I said last year referencing 2019, so I hope that doesn't get confusing, and I know I've just made it even more confusing, but I just had to let everyone know. So I split my resolutions into different categories, and the first category is music. So my first intention is to write more music. I've only written I think like 6 songs this year, and I really want to write more music because it's something I really enjoy. I just have not thought I'm very good at it, so I just really haven't had the confidence to carry on. However, I realise now that the more I write, the better I'll be at it, so I'm going to write a lot more music next year. My second intention is to play my instruments more often. If you didn't know, I play the acoustic guitar, piano, flute and drums. I've played other instruments in the past, however I no longer play those, and I'm currently looking into buying an electric guitar. So I would like to play my instruments more often because I don't actually play them as much as I would like to. However, I really would like to because drumming especially is something I'd like to become a lot better at and focus on a lot more next year. My last intention in the music category is to listen to a new album every single week to expand my musical knowledge. Now, I am someone who listens to music at every spare moment of their day. I love music, it's my favourite thing in the world. My whole life pretty much revolves around music, and I'd really like to expand my knowledge of the albums that I know. Obviously I listen to the albums of the artists that I love, however I would like to try and find new artists and albums next year that I can listen to. The next category is skills and hobbies. So my first intention in the skills and hobbies category is to read more. I don't actually read enough books. I've bought several book series this year, however I actually haven't got round to reading them. I started reading the first book of the After series, but I really only did just start. I read like the first 20 pages, and although I did enjoy it, I didn't actually carry on reading, so I would like to try and read as much as I can next year and get into some good literature. My second intention is to watch more films. A lot of people I know watch quite a lot of films, however I've always been one of those people that doesn't like watching films on their own. I usually only watch films if I'm with other people, unless it's a film that's been really high anticipated or a film that's like a sequel of a film that I already know and love. For example, After We Collided came out this year, which is my favourite film. I watched it on my own several times, but I love watching films with other people, and because I don't have a boyfriend and my best friend lives really far away, I don't get to really do that. And the types of films that my parents like are not the types of films I like. My third intention is to learn the French language. I've always liked French, and in school, until I stopped doing French, I was really good at it. So I'd love to be able to be fluent in it by this time next year. I know that's going to be quite difficult, but it's something I really want to do. The last thing in my skills and hobbies section is I would like to start a small business. This is something that I've wanted to do for a very long time. However, I literally have no idea what I want to do. I keep seeing things on TikTok that people are doing businesses or something like that. However, I'm not sure what product or service that I would like to have a business with, and I want to research the gaps in the market before I actually go ahead and start something. The last category is lifestyle. My first one is I'd like to work out more. I'm not the most physically fit person in the world. Yes, I am a dancer, but I literally only dance 1 day a week. So I'm not that fit really, although I would like to be. I'd like to get a lot thinner because I am quite skinny naturally. However, I have quite a big like stomach, and like last year especially I put on quite a lot of weight because I was just very sad, so I just kept eating all the time. I really just want to get slimmer and be more confident in my appearance. My next intention is to tidy my room at least once a week. My room at this current moment in time is fairly tidy, however it's not always the way it is right now. It does get quite messy quite easily, so I'd like to make sure that like I set aside one afternoon a week or whatever where I just sort of like put my clothes away and put things back where they are from. My third point, which actually links with working out more, is snacking less. When I get bored, I literally just go down and raid the kitchen cupboards, because I just think that the answer to boredom is eating, and it's not. So I definitely want to snack less. My fourth point is I would like to make a list of 3 things I want to do or achieve each day. So before I go to sleep, I will write 3 goals for the next day, whether it be something I want to achieve or something I want to complete or something I'd like to start doing. Another thing that links with working out and being healthy is I want to stretch every morning. I'm really keen to get my splits by this time next year. I really want to be a lot more flexible, so I feel like the moment I wake up before I have a shower, I could do like 10 minutes of stretching, and I feel like not only would this help my flexibility, but it would also make me feel more ready for the day. The next thing I want to do is drink at least 2 litres of water every day, so I'd probably get one of the like Coke bottles or something and just fill it with water. I don't drink that much water, I'm going to be honest. I drink more tea and Coke than anything, but I would like to drink a lot more water, as I know it helps with weight loss and also just looking and feeling healthier. I also want to work on keeping good mental health. This year I've been quite happy and quite positive, especially in comparison to last year. The last 4 months of 2019 especially, I was in a very bad place, and to come out of that and be really happy this year has been something that I'm really proud of, and I'm really hoping that I can keep that positive mental attitude for next year. If this video is your first time coming across my channel, then you wouldn't know that I'm doing my GCSEs next year, so one of my goals is to revise more. I did revision for my mocks, but that was literally all I revised for. I didn't start in September like some people do. I literally started revising in November, and although I already have all my folders and all my revision material and everything I need ready for me, I didn't actually start learning content and revising until November actually started and my mocks were about to happen. So I would like to revise more often and do less more frequently than a lot in a short space of time. The next thing I'd like to do is try something new or learn a new skill every single month. I'm not sure what, but there's lots of things obviously that I can't do that I would love to be able to learn how to do, because in about 3 years time I'm going to university with my best friend, so I want to make sure I know how to look after myself rather than relying on my mum to do everything. So I want to learn new skills that will help me in my later life. Another thing I want to do, which is something really important to me, is start a journal and write about my day every night. So everything I did in the day, things that at the time may seem irrelevant but when I look back may seem like something really positive and that will lift my mood reading back that happened to me. I know that Taylor Swift has done this since she was a very young age, and that is something I'd like to do, especially if my goals with my music happen next year and I actually manage to get into the music industry and also even grow my YouTube channel. I would like to write about my journey so that I can look back on it, because Taylor Swift literally sells her journals in like the Lover Deluxe album edition, and I have one of them, and it's just so cool to read back pages that she wrote when she was like 14 years old, and at that time she had no idea what was to come. So I think that would be something I'd really like to do. Another thing which I think is quite important that I should start doing is make my bed every morning, because I literally just get up and go in the shower straight away and my bed is left messy, and it stays that way until I go to bed that evening. So I would like to make my bed more often, just because it would mean I'm starting off the day already having an achievement and it's putting me in a positive mindset because my room is organised. Another thing is I would like to recite 3 affirmations in the mirror every morning, just because it will help me feel more positive. It will mean my day starts off well. Something else which for me especially is something I really need to start doing is uncluttering my camera roll on a regular basis. I go to a lot, and I mean a lot of concerts, and every single time I go to a concert I film the entire show because I like looking back at them when I'm in a period of time where I'm not going to many concerts, and it just sort of lifts my mood. Or even sometimes me and Ella will go on a Zoom call and just watch all my concert videos. So I really want to start uncluttering my camera roll, because I have a 256GB phone. However, I practically have no storage, and every single time I go to a concert I'm sat there in the queue deleting as many screenshots and things as I can. Because also another thing is, being a fangirl and being in a fandom means that I automatically have a cluttered camera roll, because every time something happens or every time a picture is posted on Instagram or anything like that, it's just screenshot absolutely everything, and my whole camera roll is just full of screenshots. So I want to try and make sure I unclutter my camera roll on a regular basis. It would not only mean it would be less stressful when I go to concerts and get to the middle of concert and get a notification saying your storage is full, but it would also mean it would just make me feel more organised and my phone wouldn't be a midlife crisis. Something else I really want to start doing that a lot of people do is making manifestation boards. I'm not decided yet whether I want to do this on Pinterest or whether I want to make a physical like pin board to go in my room. I just think it's something that would be really beneficial to me. It would make me a lot happier. It would also mean I'd be able to see my goals and see what I want to achieve, so it means I'm more likely to achieve them. I also think that manifestation and the law of attraction actually works, so me practicing those methods I feel like would be helpful to me. And my last goal is to improve my confidence and socialise more. I wouldn't classify myself as somebody who has social anxiety, because in reality and when I'm actually with people and for example at school and whatever, I am quite confident. I'm not afraid to speak my mind. I will happily shout out how I feel about something, and I'm quite chatty. I'll literally talk to anybody I'm sat next to even if I don't know who they are. When it comes to that aspect, I wouldn't say I'm anxious when it comes to socialising. However, especially online, I do get very, very scared when it comes to talking to new people. I don't add people on Snapchat that I don't know. I won't add people back on Yubo that I don't know, even though that's the whole point of the app. It's not that I don't like the people, it's that I'm scared to talk to people I don't know, because there's that aspect of on the internet anybody could be anybody and you don't know that. Like, it could be somebody that's appearing to be a 15-year-old girl but could be like a 60-year-old man, and that sort of like terrifies me. Like, the idea of talking to somebody that I don't know on the internet, unless it's in a fandom or something, makes me feel physically sick. And I know that if I was more confident in myself and I didn't let this happen, that I'd have lots more friends. I might even have a boyfriend. I might even be in a relationship, which is one of the things I want most in life. However, I am just too scared, and if I improve my confidence, then I feel like this is something I'll be able to start doing. Because another reason I don't talk to people is because, yes, my Instagram posts, they're not that bad. I don't look that bad in them, but that's because I've put a lot of effort into the post. I put on my nicest outfits from my wardrobe, I wear loads of makeup, so I can actually feel confident in posting and be like, yeah, I like this photo. But behind that, I don't wear makeup every day unless I'm doing a video or unless I'm putting my face online or whatever. I literally every single time I go on Snapchat, I use a filter. Like, even if I'm literally only talking to like Ella or something, every video or every snap that I send is with a filter. I'm not confident in my appearance at all, and it is something I really, really want to improve. It would just make me a lot happier and I'd be a lot less anxious about things. Today is New Year's Eve and it's Max and Harvey's birthday, and I posted something for them on my Snapchat story, which obviously they aren't going to see, but I put it on my Snapchat story anyway. And this girl from my dance literally started messaging me about it, who I'd never speak to at all. And the idea of me talking to her and her asking me questions about them was making me feel sick. Like, I was on call to Ella at the time and I was sat there and I stopped talking. I felt sick. I literally felt like I was going to throw up, because the idea of talking to someone like that, it just made me feel ill. There's not really any other way of me describing it. That's all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and comment down below what your New Year's resolutions are. I'd love to hear about them. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It would really mean a lot to have your support. I'm really hoping to grow my channel in 2021, and I hope you will join me on the journey. Thank you so much for watching this video, and please remember to follow me on all my social medias, and my Instagram usernames will be on the screen. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!